All right, ready to go as the ball goes down to second base and around the horn. We're not that late. We've been later before. Now we're right on target and ready to get to work. Michael Harris, the second, will step in, the left-handed hitter against the left-handed pitching. Mr. Andrew Abbott, 6 foot, 189-pounder, 22 years of age. Born in Lynchburg, Virginia, went to the University of Virginia, and the first pitch is popped up, third base. Bird there on the outfield grass. He's got a bead on it and takes it into fair territory for out number 1. So the first pitch, and out. Making Hammond, the home plate umpire. James Jean, the crew chief, up along the first base, and a sub tonight, Nick Schmitto, is down at third. I'm not privy whether he's related to the baseball Schmittos or not. First pitch on the way and a called strike to Miller, the right-handed batter. If he is, it's either a grandfather or he's a granduncle to Larry Schmitto. Big swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. I'm thinking a grandson to Mr. Schmitto, who used to own the Nashville Sounds. Miller, the left fielder, takes outside, and right-handed batter. He's batting .500 for the series. He's been busy. He's raised his average to .250 on this get-together over the last 4 days. The pitch, check swing, but he didn't. Swing and a miss, and he's out of there. 2 gone. So Abbott taking care of business, throwing strikes, getting outs. Here's Waddell. Luke Waddell has driven in a couple of runs. He's had 4 walks during the series, but you put that with 6 hits, that's 10 times on base. Always a threat when you get on base, regardless of whether you score or not. You are always a threat. Pitch is high and outside, ball 1. Bright sunshine on the mound. Here's the deal, and it's just off the outside corner. Collegiately at the University of Virginia, second pitcher in the school history to strike out 300 batters. Now you're talking over a short period of time here. Swing and a miss, strike 1, and the count rolls to 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. He was looked at very early in his career. In fact, the Yankees tried to draft him out of high school. Pitch is a strike, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He doesn't throw at 100 miles an hour. He just throws strikes. Winds, kicks, and deals, and got him swinging a miss at 94, strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3. Down they go here in the top half of the third. We go to their first. We go to the bottom of the first inning, and for Coke, it's the Braves 0, and the Lookouts come to the plate. Well, he took care of the Braves in the top of the inning. 1-2-3. Here's Darius Vines, 6'1", 190-pounder, 23 years of age, from Oxnard, California. Does live there. He prepped at St. Bonaventure High School, and he pitched at several different colleges. Yavapai College, Oxnard, Arizona State, Cal State, Bakersfield. He was drafted three different times. First was by Houston in 2016. Then the Cubs. Then Atlanta out of Cal State. And that's when he signed in 2019. Here's the left-handed hitting Rivas against the right-hander. First pitch swung on and skied into shallow center field. Coming across the pasture is Harris, the third, and he'll make the play, and there's 1 away. 1 up and gone, and that'll bring on McLean. Hitting .250 on the year. He has played in all but 1 game, as has Ciani for the Lookouts this season. And the first pitch to him, and he looks at a pitch low on a fastball at 92, ball 1. McLean in the series just 3 for 16, so he scuffled a bit. Now he skies it up in the air, first base side, and that's going to get back into the crowd. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Played shortstop and outfield for UCLA. Called strike. Center fielder. Primary center field, but I'm sure his arm was better suited here. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball, strike 3, and there's 2 away. And by here, I'm talking about in the shortstop area, or in professional baseball. You don't always get to play where you used to play in school. Here's Gilliam then. Another switch hitter for the Lookouts and in right field today. And the pitch on the way to Gilliam. Floats in there for a strike, waist high, outside corner. 277 on the year for Gilliam. He's one of 2 that leads his club in doubles. Big swing and a miss. 0-2. McLean is the other one, both with 7 doubles on the season. He'll get the pitch, swung on, loop it into left field, and that ball will drop in front of the left fielder, Miller. And a base hit for Gilliam. He just went with a pitch on the outside part of the plate and dropped it in front of the left fielder. And quite frankly, the left fielder did not really run too far to try to, or too hard to try to get to it. So might be a little question mark when he gets into the dugout. Here's the bird, Tanarowitz. No score, bottom of the first inning. So Tanarowitz steps in. First offer, and he'll drive it high, drive it deep center field. Harris on a gallop trying to get to it. That ball is gone. It's gone. A 400-foot home run. The bird has flown again. He's connected. Lookouts lead 2-0. Wow. I knew he hit it hard, and I thought Harris had a chance to play it off the wall, but Harris got to the wall, and it was bye-bye birdie. I couldn't resist. So a 2-run situation for the Lookouts. That's one way of getting it started. Oh. Got to baby it to get it down. Big swing and a line drive. That's a base hit to left field. And the Lookouts 3 straight hits. 1 out of here and 2 into left. That's one way to get it started. So 2 runs in, 2 outs on, or 1 man on and 2 outs. That'll bring on McAfee. And the first pitch to McAfee is up and away for a ball. Well, that got the crowd up on their feet and excited in a hurry. 1-0 delivery. Pickoff attempt, but a high throw not in time on McAfee. Urbies the hitter. Second baseman had not played for a couple of games. In fact, this is the first he's played in the series, and he'll swing on it into left field. He won't get it there either. On the gallop, McAfee headed to third. Urbies with a double, a play at the plate, and he's out by a mile. So a base hit for Urbies, but score at 7-5-2 for the out at the plate, and the inning is over. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 1 left. We played 1 inning. We go to the top of the second. Superstars make an appearance. So does the other superstar sitting next to me. Coming up next, it's Lookouts Baseball on 98.1. Back in the ballpark, and stepping in will be the number 4 hitter, Clementina, the catcher for the Mississippi Braves. Lookouts lead 2-0 right away, and that pitch is a called strike from Abbott. I was asked before the game started, what did I expect from Abbott? Was he going to go 5? And I said, no, I expect him to throw strikes. So, Stickman, who has joined us in the booth, what do you think?
Whatever you think, I agree. Because
you're not going to argue, huh?
I am not going to argue with you.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's a strike that's sent down the line, foul, out of play.
You are a Hall of Famer for a reason, so whatever you say, I agree.
Oh, you are too kind, sir. You are too kind. At any rate. But welcome. It's your time on a Saturday.
Yeah, we're giving away a car.
I heard that, yeah. I saw it earlier, too, outside, ball one.
Pretty sharp, huh?
Every car has been fantastic this year.
Yeah, you're going to go back to those old days when you had to push them around the field.
No, hey, I've seen that happen.
I know.
Three times. Swing and a foul at home plate. But it was always comical. It was always kind of fun. But it seemed like the game went forever on used car night.
Right.
But it didn't, because the fans didn't know it was a longer game.
Right.
They were too enthralled each half inning with a car coming up.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, that was when I started coming to this. It was, you know, we were doing it that way. But I like this way, too.
1-2 and a pitch on the way and a swinging strike three. And there's his third consecutive strikeout. And there's one gone. 2-0. Lookouts leading. What inning? Seventh inning? Is that when we do the car?
Yes.
That's what I think. I think it's the seventh inning.
Remember, you're a Hall of Famer. I'm not going to argue with you.
Well, you're the guy. You're the host. I mean, what do I know?
Yes, I believe it's seventh inning.
I think it's right. I think that's right. Seventh inning. Pitch is a swing and a miss for a strike. Bottom of the seventh inning. Because you got to take me out to the ball game in the top.
Right.
So it's the bottom of the seventh.
It's a Saturn. It's a red Saturn from Jenkins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Yeah. Check swing and an appeal up the line to the third base umpire. Gives it a strike, and it's 0-2. He did go around the left-handed hitting Lugbauer, the first baseman. Long shadows on the field. Long shadows off the bats of the Braves. That's 4 in a row strikeouts. And there's 2 gone. 2-0. Lookouts leading. Alexander, the third baseman and left-handed hitter, will give it a try. You know, I think sometimes, too, when you get a kid like this with the pedigree that he has, the other team is reading too much of the clippings and not paying attention to what's going on at the plate.
What's actually in front of them.
I'm telling you right now, that's part of it. Swing and a miss for a strike. They talked about Abbott. There's no doubt that they've had to. You have to talk about him because this he's a rookie. He's coming along, but he's good.
Right.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Leaves it tall at 94 for a ball, 1-1. Alexander hasn't exactly been a slough in this series. He's hit 3 home runs in this series. So the whole pitch and a check swing, strike call, outside corner, and it's 1-2. So it's not as though he doesn't know how to make contact.
Right.
On a regular basis.
He's just reading the hype.
Yeah. Here's the kick and the deal and the 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. Got him on swings. That's 5 consecutive strikeouts. 1, 2, 3. Second inning in a row. And 3 strikeouts to prove it. And down go the Braves. We go to the bottom of the second inning, Ned. Here for Coke. It's the Lookouts 2 and the Braves nothing. Back in the ballpark, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Need a 0 in the top of the inning. And the first pitch on the way to Free is a called strike, 0-1. Delivery, swung on, ground ball, hit well, but foul outside of first. So it's 0-2. And the pitch wide for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Free coming to the lookout. Was at the University of the Pacific for a while. And it's low for a ball. It goes to 2-2. Signed as a minor league free agent 3 years ago, but Big swing and a miss on a curveball, takes him south, and there's one away. Second strikeout for Darius Vines. He's the tallest Vines on the mound right now.
You did not just say that.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You didn't hear me? You want me to repeat it?
Nope, I do not.
Okay.
Because that's jokes like I tell.
Here's Cotton. I get it from you. Outside and low for the right-handed hitter, ball one. And my wife is sitting at home saying, oh, no, you don't. You don't get it from him. Here's a 1-0. Swung and driven, high and deep, left center field. That is back. That's off the wall. That's gone. Goodbye, baseball. Cotton connects with his second home run of the year, and the Lookouts lead 3-0. That was crushed. That came off the new bullpen rooftop.
Right.
Wow. The Lookouts are back. 3-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch on the way and upstairs and wide for a ball. Yang, the Lookouts catcher. Playing 2 nights ago, went 0 for 4. He isn't tonight, maybe. Fly ball to left field. That's going to come off the wall. Bounces. Left fielder has it. He turns, spins, and throws. But it's a lazy throw, and Yang's got a 2-base hit. Well, these fans appreciate this tonight.
I was just about to say the crowd is with us tonight.
And no doubt Yang picking up the double. That's his third. So the Lookouts working. Top of the order. Here's Rivas. Fly ball to center field for Rivas. In that first at bat, he hit it dead center. He steps in here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch on the way, and that's off speed, but a strike on the outside corner. A little later on, we are supposed to have new women's basketball coach Sean Poppy coming up about the 3rd or 4th inning. Swing and a miss for a strike, 1-2. That's about the time you usually take your lunch break, isn't it?
Yeah, usually. Go down and find me something to eat. Try to find somebody to buy me some food. You wouldn't buy it before the game. I tried.
You didn't try either. 0-2. I went to do an interview. And delivery, ground ball, spanked towards first. That'll move the runner at the first base. Rivas on the tag is out, and 2 away. Down to third hustles Yang on the ground ball. He knew he had clear sailing to get around there. So a 3-0 lead for the Lookouts, and here's McLean. He struck out in that first get-together. So the stretch and the pitch on the way to McLean. That's off the plate and wide, ball 1. We have sat with Matt McLean, and we have an interview in the can for the next road trip. McLean and Mr. Gilliam. Pitch is in there for a strike. We did not get a chance to play all of Rob Wooten, the pitching coaches, so we'll repeat that again on the next road trip. So I'm just throwing out a few promo deals.
You're doing a wonderful job.
1-1, swing and a miss on a breaking ball, and it goes to 1-2.
We in the radio industry call that a tease.
That's a very good tease. They call that in the TV industry too, though, don't they?
Yeah, I guess. They don't let me do TV much. Have you looked at me lately?
Here's a 1-2 and a swing and a miss at a pitch that was way outside. Strike 3, and the inning is over. Third strikeout for Vines, but the Lookouts had a run on a pair of hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the top of inning 3, and here at AT&T, it's the Lookouts with a 3-0 lead. Well, the Superstars are in their dance act down on the field, and they got a Braves staffer, it looks like, trying to dance with him. Now the Braves staffer, doesn't give up. He just He just gets clobbered from behind. And that, they say, is the end of that act in the third. The third act is over.
Right.
There you go. All right, we go to the top of the third inning, and the umpires are waiting. You're only supposed to take so long in between innings. You're only allowed,
right,
I think it's 90 seconds.
I think so, yeah.
That's about a 3-minute bit right there. So it's this type of entertainment is great for the fans, but it's lost a little bit of luster in between innings. The greatest, as Abbott deals outside and high for ball one, the greatest was Ted Giannoulis and the chicken. I mean,
oh yeah,
he was the greatest at it. 1-0 pitch and a ball. He had it timed. Everything was timed to about 2 seconds before he had to be off the field, and that's what he did. And he did a great job with it.
Unreal.
2-0 and a called strike. The first time I interviewed him was in Tucson, Arizona, my very first year, when he was battling to become the famous chicken. The
right.
2-1 pitch, swing and a foul. The next time, I believe I was in Jacksonville. Yeah. And then the last time was sitting right here where you are.
Wow.
We chatted for almost 20 minutes talking about the famous chicken and Ted and his goals, etc. 2-2, foul back to the screen. And it was about 4 or 5 years later when he hung it up. He did less and less and less, did a lot of stuff in Europe, and then did less and less and less in baseball, and finally he retired, what, 6, 7, 8 years ago? Something
Unreal.
like that.
Yeah.
What a great guy, though. 2-2 and a pitch on the way, and that's a launcher into left field, but very catchable for McAfee as he coasts to his right and under the ball, and a high fly ball is in his glove for out number 1. Harris gone. That'll bring on Lugbauer. No, it won't. It'll be Moritz. I don't know why you got Lugbauer up there. He's looking at the wrong script, I think. That's Moritz at the plate, the left-handed hitting DH. First pitch to him is from the lefty, is in there for strike 1. The wind and the deal, and strike 2, taking a peek at it. He's getting a good look at it, that's for sure. Moritz 2 for 7 in the series. Swings it foul, back to the screen. So 0-2 with 1 out. Abbott brings it on. Called strike 3 on the outer half. 6 strikeouts. See, the game that will really make the difference is not the next game, but 2 games from now. Can he still do just exactly that?
Right.
With the consistency of getting people out. Not necessarily striking them out, but getting them out. And that'll show his fate of what's to come before this year's over with. Swinging a foul down the right field line. That's out of play. And the count is 0-1. I told that Yellow Jacket to stay away from our window 2 days ago.
So he's no stranger.
He's no, that's Bill. 0-1, and the 2-out pitch is outside. The count is even up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bill comes around about once a week.
I mean, he did kind of hover up right in front of me like, hey, how you doing?
Swung on in the dirt and missed. Strike 2. That's Bill for you.
By the way, we are legitimately talking about a Yellow Jacket that tried to fly in the window.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. We are. They come around all the time.
Got a little panic going on.
2-out pitch on the deal, and it's 2-2 outside. Break-even delivery is due up, but that sun can't set quick enough. And the pitch, swinging a foul straight back.
Before I came here, my wife says, "Hey, I got hot dogs." I'm like, "I'm not getting hot dogs before I go to a baseball field."
Not when you can eat them there.
No, right. I'm eating hot dogs at the baseball field. She's like, "Oh yeah, right."
Yeah, they don't serve prime rib downstairs. No. Here's a break-even pitch, popped up, foul ground, giving chase, free, going after it, can't get to it. They don't even serve them in the skybox, prime rib.
Right. Because you're supposed to eat hot dogs and hamburgers at the baseball field.
Well, but they do serve it downtown at the steakhouse down here.
Right. Exactly. After the game.
After the game.
The superstars are in the crowd.
That's Derek Cheatham. I thought for a second, I thought that said swung on in a line drive, base hit, right field. And he'll take the turn, and that's the first batter to reach. So he retired 8 in a row before the base hit by Delgado. Yeah, I thought it was part of the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, but, you know, it's not. It's Derek Cheatham.
Right, yeah.
Little different. 3-0, Lookouts leading. Top of the order, here's Harris. 0 for 1 with a pop up to third. The lefty takes a look at a breaking ball outside. Ball 1.
It's not a great picture, but I'll get a picture on 98 The Lakes Facebook page just so you can see.
Here's the 1-0. Wave and a miss. And we're even at 1-1. Light breeze, left field. Major was on top of it again today. He called for the rain before the game. It did. He called for sunshine after. It did. Fly ball. Hit well into right field, but guess what? Gilliam's got it under control and makes the catch for out number 3. So they're gone here in the third on 1 hit. Leave it stranded. We have played 2.5. And for Coke, Lookouts lead 3-0. You may think I am, but you know, I don't want to, you know, tear up your hero-y looking eyes on me. So I just want you to feel good about the UTC women winning the game.
Oh, Larry starts clapping in the. I'm trying to get that picture posted. Larry starts clapping in the booth. And I'm like, okay, I'm clapping with him. Why are we clapping? It's like, you're the Hall of Famer.
Throw down to second base, and it goes around the horn. It'll be Gilliam, Tenarowitz, and McAfee with a 3-0 lead as we go to the top of inning 3. Final game tomorrow. We're on the air at 2:15. Gates open at 1 for Sunday afternoon baseball and a Sunday day at the ballpark for families, one and all. Play catch on the field, run the bases, bring a canned good food,
Right.
and you get a free GA ticket if you want. Pitch is low for a ball. And it's 1-0. I might bring some of those canned goods I accumulated for the postal service today, and they'd already delivered the mail. I was too late. Pitch outside for a ball, 2-0.
It was Stamp Out Hunter? Is that what that's called?
Something like that, yeah, I think so. I may just take them down to the post office on Monday. In and low for a ball, because after all, no mail delivered on Sunday or open.
Right, yeah.
You know. You see stands go up to $18 a piece if you deliver on Sunday. Here's a 3-0, and that's ball 4, and he walks him on 4 straight pitches. Wow. Gilliam gets a free ticket, and here comes Tenarowitz. Roll camera. You never know about this guy. He did that walk-off the other night, and I mean, this place went absolutely crazy. 4,200 people went nuts when he hit in the 10th inning when he drove in the winning run.
Nice.
James Bell, you showed up again. All right. Here's the stretch, and Tenarowitz waiting, and he'll take a look at the first pitch. It's low and outside, ball 1 on the breaking pitch. Good lead at first for Gilliam. Delivery, he stays, and Tenarowitz looks at ball 2. One thing you like about now with the catchers going out to chat with Darius, his pitcher. One thing you like about Tenarowitz, he He swings hard, and he does go down on a knee once in a while. But when he makes contact swinging that hard, it stays contacted.
Right.
There's no
he
doubt.
He does some damage.
Yes. I mean, even when he hits a ground ball, it zings out, you know. But he's a veteran of sorts, 27, almost 28 years old. He's been around a long time. He's played with the Lookouts now 2 years in a row. He just loves playing the game as hard as you can play it, and that's how he does. 2-0, and Vines sends the pitch, and he'll swing and hit it hard to third. One hop to the corner, to second, to first, 5-4-3, and a double play. Now, see there, he could have hit it a little less hard, and it might have not turned into a double play. I don't know. So the PBF, and there's 2 gone, 3-0 Lookouts. Here's McAfee as he steps to the plate. Winding the pitch to McAfee, and it's off speed and in there for a strike. Two-out delivery. McAfee swinging a miss, breaking ball. Well, what Vines had to do is regroup and find himself. Two-out delivery now, and it's ticked foul. No, a ball is dropped through the catcher, and McAfee just jogs up to first base. It'll be a strike him out, throw him out. And the 4th strikeout for Vines. Go at 2-3 on the out at first, and the inning is over. No runs on, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 3. We travel on to the top of the 4th, and here for Coke, Lookouts lead 3-0. Larry Ward at the ballpark, back in the studio, riding the rails for us. That's Chuck McBride. He will have all the Major League scores in the bottom of the 7th inning. Stickman with us as we go to the top of the 4th.
Chuck and I were at Volkswagen today together.
Oh, you were?
Yep. I had a job fair going.
Were you buying one or what?
No. The plant.
Oh, the plant. Oh.
Trying to get people some jobs.
Ah. But not a job for you.
No.
For other people.
No. Not for Chuck either, because we're trying to keep him here.
Exactly. I hope so. All right, here we go. Top of the order. It's Miller, number 2 hitter, then Waddell, and then Clementina. No runs, a hit, no errors for the Braves. Lookouts 3-6-0. Lefty Abbott on the hill has struck out 6 now. He's allowed 1 hit. So he swings it into high gear, and the pitch is in there low for a ball. Jalen Miller, 6 for 13. He has struck out 3 times this series, swing and a miss on a curveball. So he's in a 3-game hitting streak in this series, sitting on a 1-1. He was expecting another fastball, and that thing just looped over his bat. The pitch is swung and fouled straight back. Took a little something off of it at 89. Rule 5 draftee out of the Giants organization in 2020. So he came to the Braves for the 21 season, fouled straight back, still a ball and 2 strikes. And here he is in 2022.
Into the game in left field for the Lookouts, T.J. Hopkins replacing Quincy McAfee.
McAfee comes out of the game, swung on and missed on the ground. The throw to first, and it's a 2-3 throw, and there's 1 out. Hopkins comes in to play McAfee's spot in left field, so T.J. Hopkins in left field. Not sure what happened. McAfee jogged up the line when on the swing and a miss, and that's not like McAfee. So he must have pulled a muscle or something along the way. 1-0, swung on, lifted into right field. Gilliam is there, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. 2 gone, nobody on, and a 3-0 Lookouts lead. That sends on Clementina. So the right-handed hitting Clementina, who struck out, as well as the other two that faced Abbott in this inning. And he takes strike one through the heart of the plate. He's been pretty steady. He's had a home run and a couple of doubles in this series, so he has hit the long ball and hit the alleyway pretty good. In and low, and are even up at 1-1. Split the season in 2017 between the Reds and the Dodger organization. Now it looks as though he's got something in his eye as the umpire calls time, and he steps away. He's still rubbing his eyes. I don't know, with a batting glove, you rub your eyes. It seems to me like that's almost
That's making the problem worse.
making it worse, I would think, anyway, right? 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, nobody on. Abbott kicks and deals and floats outside for ball 2. We've got birthdays going on today. We'll get to those next half inning. 2-1 pitch, floats wide, ball 3, 3-1. Fan of yours?
Buddy of mine sitting down there. I took a picture of him from up here.
Did you send it to him?
I did.
2 out the pitch. Off the end of the bat, that'll fill the count.
It's the power of the press box. That's what that is.
3-2. Yeah, right. This is the best seat in the house, I'm telling you.
It is.
I have sat in those seats down below. I tried it a couple of times when at different stuff. I can't do it. I have to sit up. Swing and a foul straight back. This is my chair. This is the level I'm used to. When I set up the thing at home to do the virtual, I have it to where I'm looking not really down but straight at home plate, watching the game, calling the game. So 3-2 and a changeup grilled down the left field line and foul ball. So when you're used to this, it's still a little bit different. Plus, this is a really wide screen.
Yeah.
What I have at home is not near as wide.
Right. This screen has a breeze.
This screen has a breeze. That one doesn't. Although I get to do the game looking from center field to home plate.
Right.
Where here, you're just in one spot.
Right.
Check foul, back to the screen. But you get home plate shots, but most of it's from center field. So you get a chance to see the movement on the ball and the whole 9 yards.
The sun's not as bright in that other.
Not near as bright, no. It's always behind you,
Yeah.
Here's the 3-2. And a called strike 3. And his 7th strikeout tonight. Wow, that surprised the right-handed hitting Clementina. I don't know why, because that ball just looped right in and took him out of the at-bat. 1, 2, 3, go the Braves as we go to the bottom of the 4th. And the Lookouts lead here 3-0. All right, our guest is joining us in the booth. You tell me if that's too loud or not, Coach.
I'm good. I got you over here.
All right. The new coach of the women's basketball team at UTC, Sean Poppy, joining us in the booth. Hey, wait, when you were a youngster, did you get kidded a little bit about that Poppy thing?
Oh, it was. I still get it today. Absolutely.
You do?
I think when I was growing up, though, the child humor was more of Popeye than the Poppy. As I've gotten older, it's the I Poppy, and
Yeah,
those
exactly.
kind of things.
It's not so bad. Line drive off the bat of the Lookouts Urbise. That's his 2nd hit tonight, and a base hit to left. I can see where somebody go Popeye or whatever, because it's like Popeye,
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff. But I'm not going to do that.
Not if we keep winning, they can't say too much.
I got to work with you next winter, so I don't want to, create any bad feelings right away. Toss over at first.
I tell you what, it didn't take long for a championship to come back to Chattanooga. How about the softball team today?
How about that, huh?
Unbelievable.
That's the start of something big. You wait and see.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's the start of something big. The men's basketball and then the base of softball, and here you go. Strike called, and it's 0-1. It's going to be an interesting year all the way around. It always is when you get to a new place, isn't it?
Yeah, we're still trying to get our feet up underneath us. Staff got here this week, which is exciting. We've got a couple recruits that we're excited to announce here shortly. And
very good. 0-1 on the left-handed hitting Free, just joining the club this week. And he'll take a pitch inside for a ball. 1-1. Building something almost from the ground up, because you do have players that are already here. But starting a whole new adventure in your role is totally different.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, we have a lot to build on in the sense of the kids that are here, and really trying to be picky to add to that. Make sure we get good fits to not only what we need basketball players, but people as well. So being picky.
2-1, and the pitch on the way, and Free will swing high chop out of first base. It's always intrigued me about when a coach comes on. I'm on the other side of it where I see them come and go, players come and go, and you're heartbroken when certain players leave because you defined yourself as a friend, not a mentor. Certainly, that's your job, coach's job, but as a friend, and then 10 years later down the line, of course you got social media with Facebook, etc. And 10 years later down the line, they're friends, and you're seeing their family, and it's fun to watch that connection grow.
Yeah, probably the best way I can describe it is family. Right? That's what
there
we're
you
trying
go.
to
Exactly.
create here. And,
yeah.
You know, I know with the amount of success that we've had here in the past, I don't want to put the pressure on this group.
Inside, ball 4. Urbaiz had already taken off to second base, but it's runners at first and second. No, I think you're absolutely right. When you get that going, that's what it needs to be.
Yeah, and that's what our hopes are, to bring the alumni back a lot. And really, they're kind of the mentors, but they're also proud of this place. We had one that contacted me this last week. Her and her 5th grade daughter and family were in town and wanted to stop by. Absolutely. So we spent 2 hours with them today, and I got a text afterwards,
right,
thanking and super excited, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Well, you talk about family. I had a chance to meet your family, and I'll tell you what, there's something else now.
They're down there on the first baseline. I thought about bringing them up, but they may be jumping out this window.
Swinging a miss, and it counts 1-1. I'll let you grab your thought there. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's been a transition. They're here this weekend, kind of on short notice. We put our house on the market back in Virginia this week, and a realtor hit us up the day of and said, well, I got 27 showings in the next couple days. And my poor wife, she's been a rock star.
1-1, breaking ball on a swinging let up, and it's 1-2.
She calls me up and says, babe, I don't know what I can do with 2 kids, a dog. I said, well, just drive on back down. I'd love to see you. We'll make it work, and here they are. So we're all here.
There you go.
Enjoying the Lookouts game tonight.
1-2. Wave and a missed strike 3 on a breaking ball, and Cotton is retired after hitting a home run in that first at bat, and there's 1 gone. 1 out, 2 on, 3-0. Lookouts lead. Well, it takes a while to get settled in. It takes a while to get used to a community and finding where the right pharmacy is, the grocery store, et cetera, et cetera. We went through that about 32 years ago, Coach, and we're still here because we found where everything was. Almost. Swung on, high fly, right field. Underneath it is the right fielder. Catch made, tag at second. On his way to third and standing goes Urbaiz, and the Lookouts have runners at the corners and 2 away.
Yeah, we're still looking here. We drove around quite a bit today, just trying to find, there's so many little neighborhoods around this place. But
right.
The good news is there's a lot of dang options, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Whether it be where we're living, pharmacies. Biggest thing I'm excited about is restaurants.
There's plenty of those now. and plenty of different choices.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not just like 5,
Right.
and that's it.
Yeah.
No. You got everything from soup to nuts and back again. Pitch on the way and outside to the left-handed hitting Rebus for ball 1.
Whether it be family friendly or date night, I would say we have some options. Recruiting's helped with that. I feel like I'm learning as we go with my staff, taking us to different places the last few weeks as we bring people on campus. It's been a lot of fun to learn and eat good for sure.
1-0 the count with 2 out. Runners at the corners and the right-hander. Almost deked into a balk there, and it's outside on the corner for a strike. Down at third base, Urbis is just jumping around like he was popcorn.
He's sitting there messing with him a little bit, isn't he? Right in the eyes.
I mean, he's a third of the way to home plate. Swung on and fouled. It goes to 1-2. Did you play baseball?
I did all the way up until going into my senior year of high school. In fact, it's probably the best sport I was growing up. I was playing a lot of all-star teams,
right.
Usually even years ahead of what I was. But basketball was always my passion and love, and so in between my junior and senior year, just kind of decided to hang up the glove.
Hang up the spikes in the glove, huh?
Yeah.
Pitch high is outside, 2-2.
You put me out there at short, I could stop anything. The problem is when I threw it, it could be in the mitt or in the cars that were on the first base line.
Pitch is low and in for ball 3 and a full count. There are players like that. There's no doubt about it, and I don't know. It's just one of those things. 3-2 with 2 out. Down at first is Free. Urbis at third. So the stretch and the pitch here, and it's a swing and a ground ball towards the second baseman. He'll take it and underhand flip it to first, and the inning is over. Coach Poppy with us, and we'll have more conversation. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Lookouts lead 3-0. Coach Sean Poppy, new women's head coach at UTC. When do they drop the new? When do you think? When do we stop swaying new?
Probably as soon as we lose our first game. I was in Mark's office, our athletic director, this last couple of days, and I was giving him a hard time about, I don't even remember what, and we're getting our offices painted and some other things, and he said, well, I didn't know I was hiring a prima donna women's coach.
Oh, my God, that's the greatest answer I have ever heard in my life when I've asked a question. Yeah, probably when we lose the first game. All right. Well, there's no doubt that there is going to be a first game loss of some kind, sometime, somewhere, somehow, and there's not much you can do about it. That's the way life goes.
Absolutely. I'm just looking forward to getting this group out here. We're going to compete. We're going to have fun, do it together. And again, people ask a lot, what's our goal? What are we going to do this year? I said, well, you're going to be able to watch us, and your gut and your eyes are going to say, boy, they're doing something special over there.
Right. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and the bit with whatever the fish's name is, I can't remember where the guy comes out in his underwear. Anyway, I've watched that so many times I can't even hardly remember what it is. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch for Lugbauer, strike 1. Struck him out in the 2nd inning. 7 strikeouts for the Lookouts lefty. Coach, when we talk about the wins and losses, and they're going to be there. Those are natural things. But to me, it's the preparation, then the follow-up, and in between, it's what do they learn from that between those two bricks.
Absolutely. I think it's right now for them when they get back, it's a lot of learning.
Right.
Learning new staff, learning. But I'm 100% with you. It's turn the page quickly, figure it out together. Again, just excited with this group. I think that the future is very bright here with what we got going on. And I tell you, the one crazy thing is the amount of, as we're sitting here watching baseball, and it's every day. It's going to be an adjustment for me coming from the ACC where we play our league with Thursday, Saturday. You better flip the page quick.
Very quick. Here's a 3-1 then, and a swing. Yes, he went around. That's strike 2, full count. It's intriguing to start a basketball season it's sad when it ends. But that goes with every season. Whether you win or lose, that's not the. That is the point. Yes, you want the win. Called strike 3, and there's number 8, and the second time he's taken Lugbauer to the woodshed. It's the wins and losses do mean something, but in the middle, what is the growth of a person on the inside? And I watch these young kids, and they keep getting younger and younger. I don't understand. But
no, they stay the same. We're getting older and older is what's happening.
I guess. But, our daughter played basketball and cheerleading, did everything she could do, and now has a son of her own. And where did that time go? So I know the same thing kind of hits with coaches. It hits because you're a parent as well. It's going to hit you 10 years down the road, and you're going, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
But the kids embellish at the moment what they have on their plate, and that I think is fascinating.
You're exactly right. And I think we get so busy and locked into the moment as coaches with, like you mentioned, seasons and days and winning games. And it takes an end of a season for you to realize how much impact you have had.
Swinging strike 3, and there's number 9, the most strikeouts by a Lookouts pitcher this year in a single game. Well, it's going to be fun. I know that. It'll be challenging for all of us. It'll be interesting. We'll sit down one of these days here in about 3 months and talk about how you want to handle things at courtside or pregame, postgame, or when you're buying lunch, whatever. And pitches outside and wide for a ball, 1-0. No, it's we'll have fun. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be here before we know it. And you're right, lunch is on me. We just got to find your favorite spot. Again, as I continue to learn this city.
We'll show you a couple of spots. Pitch is fouled off at the plate. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Did that hit his hand or did that hit his leg or worse?
Yeah, I thought it was his leg initially, but he seems to be holding that arm. I'm not sure.
He's holding worse, I think.
Well, as he's doing that, I'll tell probably my funniest baseball story was we won a regional championship in basketball, and 2 weeks later, here we are right into baseball, and the starting center for the team we knocked out is pitching. And I took 2 right off the dang elbow, and I swung at both of them. I didn't get to hit my first base.
Oh, man.
That was my end of my baseball day that day.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, he's walking it around, and the home plate umpire is giving him plenty of time to get his breath back. He's got a little smile on his face. It's just one of those accidental things that happens, and you can't do anything about it. You just smile and go on and step back in if you're capable, which he apparently is. So, here's the 1-1 then on the way to him outside for a ball. Abbott, my question is what is going through Abbott's brain after all of that? Is he smiling too? Not outwardly he isn't, but inside he's kind of got a little giggle going, I think. Called strike, and it's 2-2.
He's throwing that ball nice tonight, isn't he?
Yes, he's throwing pretty well. This is first AA start.
Okay.
So he is showing the brass that he can do it. Down and low for ball 3. That's his 3rd full count, 2nd in this inning. Lookouts leading 3-0 here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch and the payoff, swung and foul. Well, I know you need to get back down to your family, and I appreciate you taking some time, spending with us. Call us again if you want to bring the fam and whatever. We won't make you come up here again. Well, we will.
I may just because of this view. I was telling you between innings, good. Oh, man.
Take swung on line drive, base hit into center field on a 2-out single, and that's only the 2nd hit of the day for the Braves off of this kid. So a 3-0 lead, and you got a runner on. A tying run comes to the plate. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no, that was a pretty good one. Hopefully nothing hurt. 2 outs here, guy at first. Just finish the inning right here, huh? Like I said, he's been throwing it nice. It's been fun to watch.
It's been a great game. Short lead away from first by Terry Harris, and the left-handed hitter Moritz at the plate for a called strike. 0-1, 2 gone. Oh, they finally got the right guy up there. All right, that's good. He struck out looking in the third. He was victim 6. Lefty deals. Swinging a foul, 0-2. He's still chunking at 91 to 94.
Keeping him off balance, too. I feel like he's dropping down into the mid to low 80s and then bringing it right back into the low 90s. It's comes from that left side, too.
Yes. And the pitch just off the outside corner for a ball. He went fishing on that one. That was an intent just off the plate to see if the hitter's jittery enough to go after it. Or it's probably apparently not. So the 1-2 readies, and he did that time, but fouls it at home plate. He just got a piece of it.
Yes, he did.
I think it was a thread hanging off of the ball is what he got a hold of. So if I run across somebody who's looking for a buyer of a house, I should send them to you.
Oh, I'm in the business of that at the moment. Yeah, we're as we leave tonight. Actually, we hoping to accept an offer on our house back in Virginia.
Very good.
We closed all the offers at 5 tonight, and I have that email sitting there, but I've been too scared to touch it. We'll wait till we get back.
Well, what you don't see and don't know, it doesn't hurt.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely right.
Doesn't help you if it's trying to help you, but it doesn't hurt either. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a pickoff attempt, not quite in time. James Jean, the crew chief and first base umpire, kind of jumped a little bit. He wasn't expecting that, I don't think.
I don't think he did over there at first either. He froze for a second.
2-2, try again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Coach, thank you so much for spending a couple innings with us, and I look forward to working with you this winter.
Absolutely. Anytime, I'd love to come back. Sure,
give me a call.
Give me
a call. All right, thank you. That's the new women's head coach, Sean Poppy. Joining us here in the booth, we go to the bottom of the 5th, and the Lookouts lead 3-0. Well, we get ready to go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Lookouts leading 3-0. It's been that way since early on. The 2-run home run in the first and the solo home run in the second, making the difference in the first pitch up and inside to McLean for ball 1. 57 pitches now for the right-hander for the Braves. Abbott has thrown 82. Swing and a foul down to the right-hand side. That doesn't seem right. I don't think he threw that many pitches in that inning. 72 maybe. Here's the 1-1 and a strike on the inside corner. Yeah, 82. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that takes care of McLean. So 6 strikeouts, as it's been a strikeout night for the pitchers tonight. 16 strikeouts between the two of them. That's been a while since we've seen anything like that. Here's Gilliam then as he steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a base hit single that set the table in that first inning. Stretch and a pitch, and it's fouled off, strike 1. Ticked foul, I should say. And the upper, and Gilliam will look at it wide for a ball. Nightfall, lots of clouds, jet stream off to our left, and a breaking ball, strike 2. They're above those clouds, you can tell that. Coming from the northwest somewhere, headed probably for Hotlanta. 1-2 pitch is too low, and he can't even up to Gilliam. So break even with nobody aboard. Gilliam chops it left side, grabbed by the first baseman. Pitcher covering, 3-1 on the hookup, and there's 2 away. And that will send on the bird. A 400-foot blast. In that first inning, I'm telling you, that thing was crushed. And the pitch to him here, and that's in for a strike. Nothing in one. The wind and the deal, and he'll take outside in the dirt. So that gets it back to even. Now the try. Swing and a drive into left field. That is back. Going. Goodbye. Baseball. The bird swings again. How do you like that? 4-0 Lookouts. Tanarowitz clobbers one to left. He sprinted around the bases. He did not jog, he sprinted, giving his manager a quick 5 on the way through. The 2-out delivery, ground ball, base hit, right field, off the bat of Lloyd. Taking over McAfee's spot, and he went with a pitch on the outside corner. And the Lookouts are in business here in the 5th. 4-0. 9 Lookouts hits. Here's Urbaiz, who has 2 of those. A pair of singles. A right-handed hitting Urbaiz. And it's off the plate and wide for a ball. Base hit the left twice. That got him rolling pretty good. And the pitch, called strike to even the count. Bottom of inning 5. On the way. Ground ball pulled foul through the manager's box down the third base line. And that will prompt a couple of Braves to go get it. So the stretch and the deal. Poked it into right field. Tagged well. Going back as the right fielder. He will flag it down. Trey Harris with a running catch. He saves another run from scoring. But the Lookouts put up that run on a pair of hits. No errors. Nobody left. Or make it one left. One left. We go to the 6th here for Coke. Lookouts lead 4-0. Well, as we do from time to time, we cover birthdays on this date. 1887, the birthday of Ed Walsh. One of the first spitball pitchers, 25 wins a season in the 1880s. 1977, the birthday of Roy Halladay, another pitcher, all-star for 8 of his 16 seasons. Elected to the Hall of Fame in 2019. Oh, but wait, we have one more. Here's Delgado, and it takes the pitch outside for ball 1. 1974, Jim Kroll. It's his birthday today, 48 years old. Called strike. Pitched for the Lookouts in 97 to 2000, 12-6. And was in the major leagues with the Reds, Phillies, and the Marlins. Jim Kroll. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Great guy. I remember calling his games. I mean, he was fun to watch. I think he had one 10-win season with the Lookouts. Swing and a foul off to the right and out of play. But, hey, he's got that pension. 3 years Major League stuff. It's probably is not a great one like 20 years would be, but it's got a little something laid back there. Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled away again, going with the pitch on the outside part of the plate. And the break even on the way. Ground ball, that's up the middle, diving, smothered, up, throwing one hop, first base, got it. Holy Toledo, what a play by Rivas. Great job as he smothered it, covered it, and threw it out the window. So 1 gone, 4-0 Lookouts, top of the 6th, and here's Michael Harris. He's popped up. He's had a fly ball to right. Wants to bunt, roughs it, and it's down and away for a ball. So Harris just 3 of 16 in the series. He's going to be a big league player not long from now. I'm telling you, low in the dirt for a ball. Well, again, our congratulations to Coach Frank and his UTC ladies for their softball championship. I hope they do well in the Nationals and the NCAA Regionals coming up. 2-0 up and inside, ball 3, and the worst count that he's had on a batter all night long at 3-0. The bullpen starting to get busy now. Down in the pen, that's Pedro Garcia, and there's a called strike. He's at 91 pitches for the night. 3 1s, a swing and a miss for strike 2. Well, he had that last inning. They kind of jockeyed him around a little bit. He had 18 pitches in the 4th. He had 23 pitches in the 5th. And a called strike 3, and there's his 11th strikeout of the night. Wow. And there's 2 gone. He's still bringing it, 92 to 94. That could be one of his mainstays. One of his best points is longevity in a game. Pitch low for a ball, especially if you're pitching well. Jalen Miller, a .241 hitter, has struck out and lined to first. 2-out pitch. The right-handed batter swings and foul tips the strike. So even up at 1-1. He'll deal. He looked at it, but wide for a ball. Well, you can't force him to swing at it, that's for sure. You got to tease him into it, I guess. Kick in the deal. 2-1, fouled off. And it's even up at 2-2. 4-0 lead here in the top of the 6th inning for the Lookouts. It's been a home run derby for the Looks. 2-2 pitch. On the ground between first and second, base hit, and a slow roller into right field, a 2-out single. So 2 gone, and that's going to be all for Mr. Abbott. That was his 98th pitch And that's going to be all. And rightfully so. What a great job. As he leaves this game and coming on, Pedro Garcia, what a great job, and a round of applause for this young man. Absolutely. Absolutely. He leaves with 5 2/3 innings, giving up just 3 hits. He had no walks and he had 11 strikeouts. Pedro Garcia saunders in from the outfield, and he is summoned to call and on call to protect this 4-0 lead. And we'll tell you about Pedro Garcia in a moment, and we'll be back right after this. Now there comes Pedro Garcia out to pitch, the right-hander, 26 years of age. 27 years of age. He's 5'8". He's from Maracaibo, Venezuela. Lives in Fort Worth. Non-drafted free agent in 2019. Garcia takes over. He worked 2/3 of an inning the other night. And he gave up a home run to Alexander and hit a batter in Harris, Trey Harris. The first pitch is a strike to Waddell. He did not face Waddell the other night. And he gave up a base hit to Miller. So they did touch him a little bit, but he also took care of some business as well. Here's a stretch in the 0-1 from the right-hander, and it's down and in for a ball. And the count even up. Well, here's the other thing. They've been used to seeing 94 from the lefty. All of a sudden, they're getting it from the right side in a different angle. 2 out with a runner at first. Waddell is struck out. He's had a fly ball to the outfield. He swings and misses at a 92-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 2. Out in the pavilion tonight, the juniors building materials. Over in the lounge, Gonzaga Bar Association. And a 1-2 deal. Sent foul out of play. Up on the deck tonight, Roper Corporation. With a few folks in the deck out down the left field line. Good to have them here at the ballpark, coming down from Cleveland. 1-2 with a short lead at first, and delivery, and he swings a high cheese. Strike 3, and the inning is fini. They get no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and here for Coke, and the Lookouts lead this ball game 4-0. Say fans, don't forget, bring a canned food or bring a canned good or non-perishable food donation to benefit the Greater Chattanooga Area Food Bank, and you'll receive a free GA admission ticket tomorrow. That's tomorrow, courtesy of Miller Mott College. That happens tomorrow. Every Sunday is Little Debbie Little Lookouts Club Day, Sunday at AT&T. Club members, you get a free general admission ticket. And enjoy Catch on the Field after the game on Sundays, except for July the 3rd. And of course, kids run the bases all the time, weather permitting. Brought to you by Great Clips. It's all fun at the old ballpark. Well, here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the Lookouts send Free to the plate. And the first pitch to him isn't free, it's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. And the pitch is off speed and high for a ball, 2-0. Here's the offer. Swung on and foul. Vines now 74 pitches coming into the inning. 2-1 delivery just off the outside. And the pitch. High for ball 3 to fill the count. Second time Pree has had the full count. Lookouts leading 4-0. The wind, kick and deliver, and a swing and a foul off the handle straight back. Here's one thing that a full count does, and then fouling off 2 or 3 foul balls, it drives up the pitch count. I don't know what his pitch count is up to. Here's the offer, and a swing and a miss, strike 3 with a breaking ball. That's his 7th strikeout on the night. And there's one away. Second time he has faced the Lookouts in his career. On the way to Cotton, and the pitch is low for a ball. Homered and struck out, all in one fell swoop. And check swing to a strike. 2-0. He'll kick and deliver. Wave and a miss. So that'll run it up to 2-1. And the pitch. Called strike 3. That was sitting on the tee right there, and he just didn't go for it. And the 8th strikeout for the right-hander, who goes to the rosin bag. Here's Yang, 1 for 2. He's got a double under his belt. Getting his first hit in this series, and it's ball 1 to him. Delivery. Sends a high drive into center field. They're going back for a warning track, and in front of the Coke bottle, the catch is made. A long fly ball as Michael Harris tracks it down. And the Lookouts are gone for the first time tonight. 1, 2, 3. We played 6. We go to the 7th here for Coke, and the Lookouts leading it 4-0. Lookouts 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For the visitors, no runs on 3 hits and no errors. Garcia taking over for Abbott, who worked 5 2/3, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, and threw 98 pitches tonight. A couple of those innings, had he trimmed back about 12 pitches per inning, he'd still be in there. It's rare a complete game occurs, especially in this division. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, it just doesn't occur very often. So the pitch on the way, and that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Clementine has struck out twice, swinging and looking. Garcia out of the stretch full time, and it got him swinging again. That's 0-2. He waved at it, there's no doubt about it. So Pedro. Ole just off the outside corner. Not quite got him all the way. So 1-2 the count. Sends it in. Swing and a miss with a curveball, strike 3. And he's gunned down 2 in a row. So 4-0 Lookouts lead, and here's Lugbauer, who has struck out twice. Looking and swinging. Great crowd again tonight. It's 5,000 again, at least 5,000 plus. Powell back to the screen. 52 plus, maybe 52-20, something like that. Not quite as large as last night, but it's large. This has been a great series, and it always is with the Braves in town too. Outside for a ball, 1-1. But somebody said the other day, you know, folks just want to be out. They want to get out. I mean, it's not new to get out, but it's better to get out. Here's the 1-1. Off the plate, ball 2. Nobody aboard. They'll send. And a swing and a miss. Chased it in on the knuckles for strike 2. So the break-even pitch. Got him. Strike 3, and there's 2 gone. 3 in a row. He has struck out now. Braves have got a right-hander warming up. Two out, none on. Here's Alexander, who has struck out swinging both times at the plate. He pops it up third base side. That'll be a souvenir before long, or will it? That went down underneath, I think. Strike 1. Lookouts grabbed the brass ring right away. 3 runs in the first 2 innings. Solo home run by Tanarowitz in the 4th. 5th, fouled straight back for a strike. And Garcia's got him on the run, 0-2. So the 2-out pitch. Upstairs, a waste pitch at 91 on the outer half. And delivery. Swinging, strike 3. Ball dropped, but he'll send it up the line to first base. And he strikes out the side, and that's 4 in a row. 1, 2, 3, they go. It's the stretch inning here, by the way. So everybody stand up and get ready to sing along. And it'll take me out to the ball game. And that's from the superstar, Harry Canary. All right, here's a look at the Southern League right now. Top of the 8th, Pensacola 2, Rocket City nothing. In the bottom of the 5th, Tennessee and Montgomery tied at 2-2. And Birmingham at Biloxi, they trail 5-0. In the organization now, Daytona loses to Clearwater 9-5. Louisville and Toledo are just underway in the top of the 1st. Lansing out ahead of Dayton 6-4. And of course the Lookouts lead here 4-0. In the bottom of the inning, Chuck will catch you up with the Reds score and how all of that's going. Well, a new pitcher on the mound for the Braves. Pitch on the way, and that's in there for a strike. 0-1. Puckett. A.J. Puckett on the mound, the right-hander. Vines takes a seat inside and low for a ball. He works 6 innings, gives up 9 hits, 4 runs. They are all earned. He walked 1 and he struck out 8. And a called strike here, and he also gave up 3 home runs. So 2-1 the count on Rivas at the plate. Making contact, but now he is not hitless anymore. He puts it into left field, an opposite way, and a base hit to start the 7th. So there's only 2 Lookouts without hits. McLean is one of those. As he comes to the plate on a 10-hit night. McLean has struck out 3 times now. So Puckett brings the pitch, and that's in there looking for strike 1. Puckett on the year, 0-3 with a .650 ERA. Stretch and dancing away as Rivas. He is looked back by the right-hander. Puckett facing the Lookouts on the 20th. Worked 3 2/3 innings. He did give up 2 runs. Pitch on the way, and that's outside and off the catcher. That's going to be a pass ball. And that'll move Rivas down to second. Yeah, they call it a wild pitch. Faced him on April the 20th. Set up and the 1-1. Here's the work to McLean. It's down in the dirt. Puckett started that game, worked 3 1/3 innings. The Lookouts destroyed him in the 4th inning, drove him out of the game, but only scored 2 runs in that inning. That was the game. The Lookouts won 4-3. Check the swing. And it's inside for a ball, 3-1. So the stretch and a look at second. Puckett deals. Swung on and driven into center field. Base hit. Rivas will hold at second as Harris gets it in on 1 hop to home plate. So now there is only 1 left without a hit tonight, and that is Free. He may come up this inning. Four to nothing, Lookouts leading. Nobody out, first and third. Here's Gilliam, who's 1 for 2 tonight with a walk. He had a 1-out single in the first. He was on when Tanarowitz hit that first home run. Pitch on the way to him and a check swing, but a strike nonetheless. 0-1. Just a great night here at the ballpark. I mean, right? Ready with delivery. That's on the way, and a check swing low and in to even the count. They will check with the third base umpire, Mr. Schmitto. He says safe. Palms down, no swing. 1-1. Delivered outside on a corner, strike 2. And Gilliam disputing that just a little bit. They calls him like they sees him. So the 1-2 pitch, that's on the way, and Gilliam sees it high and outside. So he calls for a no swing. This gate runs both ways now, swings both ways. Yay or nay, right? Stretch and the 2-2. He'll send, break from first, swung on and a foul tip. Or was it in the dirt first? The catcher says he caught it first, and the home plate umpire is saying no, it was in the dirt first. If it's in the dirt first, that means that McLean does not have to come back. He's down at second. Now they're going to bring in the two umpires and rehash this conundrum. Home plate umpire says it was in the dirt. Now, of course, they don't rely on replay. And he's seeing if it's, oh, he's out. Said he caught it, foul tipped it, and it was caught for strike 3. And now here comes manager Jose Moreno out to ask the home plate umpire, what do you? He had another pair of eyes taking a look. Gilliam is being asked by the first base umpire and crew chief to, hey, settle. Everything's going to be all right. Now they come out to get Gilliam back. Coaches help out. So it's a strikeout at home plate and one gone. At first, the home plate umpire said it was in the dirt and trapped. The catcher said, no, I caught it. So he goes out and calls on a meeting in front of the mound, and the other two umpires saw from the front, saw it caught. So there you go, that's the difference. Here's Tenarowitz. He's bounced to a double play. He's hit 2 home runs. He's driven in 3 tonight. He's a fan favorite in this ballpark. There is no doubt about it. So out of the stretch to Tenarowitz. The pitch is a strike, nothing in 1. 1 gone, 2 on. Tenarowitz had not hit a home run all year. He swings and drives it foul and hits the third base coach. That's Nate Irving coaching down at third here in the middle innings. Nate got plunked on the bahunkus, if you will, when he turned around to avoid the foul ball. Infield drawn in. And the pitch to Tenarowitz. And he is hit by the pitcher, who is not a happy camper that he did that. Tenarowitz skips down the line to first base and tosses it off like no problem. Puckett is not happy that he did that. He stopped and raised his eyebrows to the heavens going, why me? He did not intentionally do that. Here's Lloyd. He got a base hit in the 5th inning. McAfee had a base hit in the 1st inning. Lloyd here takes a ball in. 1 out. Bases are juiced all around. 4-0 lead. And the pitch to Lloyd. Inside, he takes it. Or Hopkins, I'm talking about. Not Lloyd, but TJ Hopkins. I don't know how I got Lloyd in the game. Had him on my mind, I guess. Hopkins takes, and it's 3-0. Apologies to family and friends and to listeners. 3-0 the count, in danger of walking in a 5th run. Here's the stretch and delivery on the way, and Hopkins ground ball at third, snared there. They come home for 1. That's all they're going to get on the force. And a fielder's choice for Hopkins. He's safe at first. 5-2 on the out at home for out number 2, and everybody else moves up 90 feet. Pitching coach out to have a little confab. So they'll take care of that. Harry Canary is up on the visiting dugout, getting the fans pumped up in this game. I don't know how you can pump these fans up any more than what they have been from the get-go. This has been a very boisterous group of people tonight. They're loving their baseball. I mean, they are taking it fully to heart about this game. So in steps Urbaiz. He's 2 for 3 tonight. The pitch to Urbaiz, wide, ball 1. This is a great atmosphere, this series. Puckett, the right-hander, sends, and Urbaiz swings it foul, right side, out of play. He doesn't waste any time taking a whack at it, that's for sure. Now time called, and home plate's going to be cleaned off by the home plate umpire. Selected from the White Sox out of the MILB Rule 5 draft a couple of years ago. Puckett's 1-1, 2-out pitch. Driven down the right field line, fading off into the night. Foul ball. And it's 1-2. Coming back from Tommy John 3 years ago. It's really quite a story about this young man. And the 1-2 delivery. Ground ball, base hit, right field. One run is in, another's going to try. No. They hold him up at third, and now the ball is thrown away anyway, and it comes in to score. The bird stopped, was held up, and then when the ball got thrown in and thrown away, he comes in for the score. And the Lookouts have him first and third. Urbaiz with an RBI. Six to nothing Lookouts. Sent foul back to the screen. Nothing in one with 2 out. Free at the plate. No base hit for Free. He's the last one of the Mohicans who has not had a hit. The last of the Lookouts. 2-out pitch, 2 men on, runners break. Swung on and fouled. Little double steal was on there. I'm not sure why, but we're in the bottom of the 7th. And the 1-2. Check at second. Now to the plate. And it's wide for 2-2. Count even up. He's walked and a strikeout on either side for Mr. Free. Awaiting the break-even pitch. Delivered. Swing and a foul again. This time off to the left and out of play. So they go with a 2-2 again. And the delivery, and ball 3. Did he go around? He did not. That's a full count, says the third base umpire who was called upon. So a payoff pitch is due. And the 3-2. Check at second. Runners go. Swung on, chopped up the middle. Grab of the second baseman. It's a bouncer to the bag. He's safe. Run scores. Lookouts lead 7-0. Free runs it out with a base hit, infield hit, RBI, and down to third is Urbaz, and that's going to be all, I think, right there for the right-hander. He just can't get him out. And they are going to make a pitching change. Well, our camera in the outfield bullpen does not work as well as you would like, so they work 2/3 of an inning. He gives up 4 hits right now and 3 runs. There was an error from the outfield. By Trey Harris in right field. That's where the error came from. So there was an error there that allowed the run to come on in. And a 7-0 lead right now. So the new pitcher, Ferguson, comes on to pitch. Ferguson 1-0 with a 1.46 ERA. Tyler Ferguson, his 13th appearance on the year, 11 strikeouts, 12 1/3 innings. Ferguson, against the looks, has thrown in 3 games, has not given up a run. He's had 3 hits allowed, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. So the Lookouts haven't exactly burnt his string. But here's Cotton, who has a little bit of a vendetta, I'm guessing. So out of the stretch, and delivery on the way to Ferguson. Cotton will take inside, ball 1. 8th man to the plate in the inning. Every player in the roster, in the lineup rather, including Hopkins, who subbed for McAfee, has had a base hit. Ground ball rolled out to the shortstop. Play at third, the fielder's choice, or at second, the fielder's choice ends the inning. Looks are gone. They put up 3. We go to the top of the 8th. And Chuck is next. Looks lead it 7-0. Meanwhile, the Lookouts lead 7-0 here, and Nudoff comes on to pitch. So the right-hander takes over where Garcia worked an inning and a third of perfection, striking out everybody that he faced. Nudoff's first pitch is strike 1 to start the 8th. Delivery, and that's a fly ball. Center field, tagged well, going back. Warning track, Wall got it! Cotton runs it down. Well, he may not have as many but 1 hit tonight, but he traced that down on a long running catch for out number 1 in the 8th inning. What a play. Wow. So nobody aboard. Newdoff faces the left-hander. And he'll take strike one, Maritz, who has struck out twice tonight. Newdoff 1-0 with a 1.59 ERA. Fastball away in his ninth game of the year. The 1-1 delivery. Down and in for a ball. Quick pitch. Got him. Swing and a miss. 92 mph on the inside corner. Not wasting any time. He delivers. There's ball three, though, and a full count to work with. Delgado is due up next here in the top of the eighth. Offered up, and he's got him swinging. Strike three. And Newdoff records a strikeout. So there's two gone, nobody on in a 7-0 lead. Here's Delgado. Only 1 for 2 tonight. Base hit to right field in the third. Trey Harris had a base hit in the fifth, and Miller had a base hit in the sixth. That's all the hits they've gotten tonight. The pitch is fouled straight back to the screen. The 0-1 kicking the deal. Off speed inside for a ball. Well, tomorrow on our pregame show, we're going to have a quick conversation with Chris Harris, the Big Show, known as. And a little question about that World Series ring that he got. Swing and a miss for strike two. We'll let him tell you all about that tomorrow when we come on the air at 2 o'clock. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Poked foul down the first base side and out of play. He is a great guy, and he has been with the Braves now for a few years. He started in Jackson, went to Biloxi to open that group up inside for 2-2 count, and then on to the Mississippi Braves. So it's 3 different teams in the Southern League. Yours truly with 2. He's done 3. He outdone me. Pitch fouled back. I think I'll open up with that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, they count. And the pitch, ground ball back to the mound off Newdoff's glove. That's going to get him on base, however. That'll be an infield hit. So a comebacker by Delgado to Newdoff. And the 4th hit of the night for the Braves. It'll be the top of the order, and Michael Harris, who's 0 for 3 tonight. 7-0, Lookouts lead. And the pitch high for ball 1. Might be a little less than the 52. I don't know. 2-on pitch. On the corner. Nice soft toss and in there to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. And delivery. Runner stays. That's in the dirt. Comes to the backstop. That should be a wild pitch. So the first on the night by a Lookouts pitcher. Two and 1 to count to Harris. Strikeout looking in the 6th, fly ball in the 3rd, pop up in the 1st. And the 2-1. Tipped foul in behind home plate to go 2-2. So to break even on the way, he chops it towards second. That's off the chest of the Lookout second baseman, Urbaz. And he just misplayed that. That was right at him. He didn't play it right at all, I'm saying. I know what I would put down. And that's exactly what I would put down, an error on Urbaz. He just misplayed it all the way around. It was right at him. One hop, easy play, routine. And a pitch wide for a ball. The inning continues with runners at first and third. Lookouts leading 7-0. And the offer sent foul out of play to the right. Miller with a base hit in the 6th inning. 0 for 2 prior to that, a strikeout and a liner to first. Hits a high drive into left center field. Racing over, can't get it. One run is in, another will come on down. They get it thrown back in, but not in time. And a double brings a pair of runs with 2 out. So 2 RBI double for Miller. And that'll send out Waddell. Here comes Mr. Wooten, the pitching coach, out to the mound. Have a quick confab with Nudoff. He just left the ball up a little bit. But he don't need this team coming back in the late innings to make a mockery of the game, I can tell you that. So Rob Wooten with a conversation. That finishes up and we get back to work. Two o'clock airtime tomorrow. And the stretch and the 2-out pitch to the left-hander, rolls it into left field, base hit. Runner will hold at third. Waddell just went with a pitch on the outside part of the plate. Clementina, the catcher, will step in. Lookouts pen busy. Lefty Andy Fisher warming up. And on the way, that's fouled up the first base line. At third out, very evasive after getting the 2 outs right away to start this inning. Out in the dirt, pitch in the dirt. That brings a run from third. Runner down to second, and it is a 7-3 ball game. On the wild pitch. It's 2 now for Nudoff. Boy, he has not looked this erratic all year. He's got a couple of bad breaks. 1-1. Ticked foul and off the Lookouts catcher, Yang. Boy, the catchers have really caught it tonight, haven't they? They've been pushed around a little bit by those foul tips. 2 gone, trying to get that third out. Here's the deal. Just off the outside corner. And it's deuces around. The 2-2. Ground ball foul outside of third. Track that one down. Souvenir for a fan in the deck area. And the break-even pitch again. Popped it up and foul, out of play to the right. Up by 4, trying to close the door. Here's the break-even pitch again, and inside ball 3 in a full count. Second full count. He struck out the first one. Second full count in the inning for Newdorf. And delivery. Ground ball, high chop, shortstop, bad hop, and can't get it. And they're safe all the way around. How much luck can the Braves team have? That'll be an error at short. That's a routine play. Rivas booted it. That's going to be all for Newdorf and going to bring on Andy Fisher. Here comes the blonde lefty. Newdorf will leave after 2/3 of an inning. And gives up 3 hits. Right now, 3 runs. I think only 1 is earned. We'll have to look at it. He did not walk anybody, and he had a strikeout and 2 wild pitches. So here comes Andy Fisher, the Lookouts lefty, to see if he can't get the door closed. So Fisher comes on. Andy Fisher, 2-0 with a 2.77 ERA. It's his 9th game. He has 1 save and 1 try, 10 2/3, 21 strikeouts. Team's hitting .214 against him. Fisher faced the Braves the other night, worked an inning in a third, gave up a hit but struck out 2. And came away with no decision. Lookouts lost that ball game, but Fisher struck out all 3 batters that he faced, and that was, he gave up a hit, struck out 1 batter, Dean. Waddell bounced right back to the mound. Clinton Matina had a double, and he struck out Luke Bogger. So here's Luke Bogger, who has struck out 3 times, wearing the collar tonight. 7-3, Lookouts lead. Pitch on the way, and he'll hold on a swing, and it'll cost him a strike. Twice swinging, once looking. Back to work in the pitch. Held the swing wide. Count even at 1-1. Delivery. Got him, swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Lefty-lefty matchup. And he'll bring the 1-2. On the way, just a little outside. So the 2-2. Swung on and rolled up to second base. Quick flip in the middle, and that will end the inning on the fielder's choice. 4-6 on the play for out number 3. They have or will, however, pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and leave a pair. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and the Lookouts lead 7-3. Well, the Braves go with a new pitcher, Higginbotham. He comes on to pitch. Ferguson working that 1/3 of an inning. So Higginbotham makes his second appearance. Ferguson working 1/3 of an inning. And goose eggs across. So the Lookouts go to work. Here's Yang. First pitch to Yang, and he swings at the pitch upstairs from the lefty. Strike 1. Higginbotham very cautious in the dirt low for a ball. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Rivas and McLean to follow. Check swing, and it's upstairs. Even up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, Lookout sent 8 to the plate in the last inning, picking up 3 runs. Check swing and a called strike 3, and there's 1 out. 1 gone, nobody on in a 4-run lead. Top of the order, and that's Rivas who will step in. And the first pitch to the Lookouts right-handed hitter, and he swings and puts it a mile high in the air back to our right. 4,845 tonight. That was off a little bit. So the 1-out delivery. Fouled back to the screen behind home plate. Right back to the umpire. Nothing in 2. And they go to work. Drilled into right field. Trey Harris has a bead on it, and he'll take the line drive. And there's 2 out. So 2 gone, nobody on, and here's McLean, who's 1 for 4 tonight. Had struck out 3 times before he got the base hit in the 7th. Lookouts put up 3 runs in that 7th inning. Added some insurance. A 2-out delivery, and that's upstairs. Oops, on the corner for a called strike. He got it right there. 2-out delivery. Strike 2, taking a peek at it at 92 mph. Oh, the setup and the 2-out delivery. That's on the way. for a ball. He went teasing. It was not pleasing. And the 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Matt working on trying to drive it between the white lines with 2 out. Takes it high and tight. Ball 2. Break even pitch and a called strike 3. And the golden sombrero is his tonight. No runs, no hits, no errors. Lookouts gone in order. We head to the 9th. Lookouts lead 7-3.
The following is a commercial announcement.
Your local radio stations are here for you. No subscriptions or monthly fees necessary. We're here to give you the news, weather, and traffic you need and the music you love. But if the foreign-owned record labels get their way, it could stop the music. They want Congress to force radio stations to pay them more money simply to play their music. Don't let radio go silent. Text LOCAL to 52886 and tell Congress to protect local radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
Hi, I'm Jira. I am a team leader at Chick-fil-A. To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Real team member paid for their testimonial.
It ain't over till it's over. Let's get back to more Chattanooga Lookouts baseball on 98.1 The Lake.
All right, it'll be up to the Lookouts lefty, Mr. Fisher, to slam the door. There is no save opportunity on the table. That does not matter if you were a pitcher in this situation. In fact, what does matter is that you don't care if it's a safe situation. You want the 3 outs. That's what you're after, and that's what he's going after. So Fisher faces Alexander, Harris, and Moritz. Set to go to work, and the first pitch on the way, and there's ball 1 wide. To Alexander, who has struck out all 3 times tonight. He's worn the collar as well. Abbott got him twice. Garcia got him once. And a tapper up the first base line gets him foul. And it's even up 1-1. Ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Leadoff man looks at strike 3 called, and there's 1 gone. Fisher picks up the gauntlet. Sets him down with a golden sombrero on that guy's locker. 1 out, 7-3. Lookie's leading. Here's Trey Harris, who's 1 for 3. So the right-handed batter, and lefty fires up strike 1 to him. Andy Fisher will be a guest on our pregame show before too long as well. And the delivery popped him up. Second base and caught. 2 gone. 2 out, and Moritz. Fly ball, left field. This could be it, and that's the ball game. Caught in left, and 1, 2, 3 they go. Lookouts win it 7-3. We've got the totals coming up next.